Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and for today BTARTBOX sent over a few items for me to review for you guys. Now upon opening the box, I could tell that they sent me a few items. Some looked very interesting because I'd never actually seen them before, so I'm very excited for this unboxing. Let's go through everything together. First up is this cute little square box, and I went ahead and inspected closely, and I noticed that it's written X-coat Tips French Protection Duo. I went ahead and inspected the perimeter of the box. Very simple, very clean, and at the back all the important information. Now immediately when I opened this box, I was like, oh my god, there's two items in here. One a top coat and the other is a reinforced coat. And I went ahead and pulled out both bottles, and they both arrived in perfect order. The styrofoam in the box kept them in good condition. Now let's take a closer look at this top coat. I went ahead and opened it up, and first thing I've noticed is that it's more on the thicker side, which you guys know I really like a thick top coat because I just find that it works best at protecting your nails. It's not incredibly thick, but it just has the right viscosity. Another thing to mention is that this is a 12ml bottle, and I must say that that's quite a lot for a top coat. Next up is the reinforced coat, and upon opening this one, immediately it gave me sort of like builder gel vibes. Like when it comes to the viscosity, it's nice and thick, and as you can see, it's not dripping at all. It's actually sticking to the brush very well, which I found very interesting. This is probably going to be a game changer when it comes to protecting your nail tips and make sure that they last longer. This also is 12 mils, and again I think that is a very generous amount. And overall I really like the design of the bottles. I like the square, the purple and the black. I thought that they were very sleek. I cannot wait to try these two products. Next up is the 28-day long-lasting solid glue gel. I like that they put that it's versatile and beginner friendly in the box. Now when I picked this box up, I was like, I remember this being a little bit smaller, so when I took it out of the box, I was really shocked at how much bigger this tube is. And when I opened the lid, I noticed that the nozzle is more flatter now on the front, and I actually like that a lot because that means it can glide right up against the tip when you are using it. Now for comparison purposes, I went ahead and grabbed the smaller tube that they had sent me, and you can immediately see the size difference. Now the usual bottle is around 15 grams. Now the new bottle is 30 grams, so it's times 2 the amount of product. Now if you've watched my previous review, especially when I received the smaller tube, one of my complaints was that I just felt like it wasn't enough product. So BTARTBOX said, you know what sis, we got you, and they came up with a much bigger tube. And you know what guys, after having used the smaller tube for a long time, I can honestly say this is a lot of product. You will probably own this for such a long time and get a lot of use out of it. So I'm really chuffed that they sent me the bigger version of this product. Next up, I pulled out the X-coat Tips 3-in-1 soft gel system. Now these are in the French style, and these are square. They also have the 3-in-1 patented system, which I love because they come pre-buffed with a primer, and that just all saves you so much time, and it helps with overall longevity of the product. Now when I pulled these out, I was so excited because I've been dying to try out some square long tips from BTARTBOX, and I'm even happier that these are in the French style. Now I went ahead and created a reel and a TikTok using these very same tips, and this is how they turned out. How pretty, you guys. So cool. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would head over there, check the video out and give it some love, and I'll leave all my socials on the screen. I really liked this French design of the X-coat tips. They applied really well, very neat, and I really loved the results. Next up, I pulled out the final product from the box. Same X-coat Tips 3-in-1 system gel, same patented 3-in-1 system with the primer and the base coat, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now I'm sure you guys have noticed that the only difference with these one is that they come in black. Man, I was so happy that they sent me these. There is nothing I love more than black French tips. Even better when I don't have to draw them myself and they just come pre-painted. So excited to work with these. Another great thing about the X-coat tips is that you get 300 individual pieces, you guys, so you are definitely bound to find the right size. In the box, as per usual, they have the instructions along with the pictures, just to make sure that you understand exactly how to apply them. And they also have more instructions at the back of the box, which I absolutely love. Now overall, these are all the items that BTARTBOX have sent me. I just want to take a brief moment and say thank you so much to BTARTBOX for sending these my way. Always such amazing products, and I cannot wait to try these out in today's video. So let's get into it. First things first, we're gonna have to prep my nails, you guys. As you can see, this is how they are looking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and push back my cuticles, and this is great because I want the X-coat tips to last, and if you want them to last, you have to prep your nails. Push back the cuticles, make sure there isn't any dead skin. And once I'm done with that, I'm grabbing my buffing block, and the only thing I'm doing is just removing the shine off of my nail plate. After I'm done with that, I'm grabbing just a lint-free pad with a little bit of alcohol just to cleanse the nail, remove any debris and dust from there. Make sure that I've got a nice clean surface for the tips to go on. Now I'm going in with my pH bond. This is just to help with overall adhesion of the next step, which is the rubber-based gel. Now if you're a day one here on my channel, you know that I always apply just a layer of rubber-based gel just to protect my nails. After I'm done with that, this is how my nails are looking, nice and clean and ready for the application of my X-coat tips. Now I'm going ahead and checking out the sizes, picking out the right ones for me, making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall, also making sure that they are nice and comfortable. Now the best thing I love about the X-coat tips is that they are built to last, nice and sturdy by the tip and nice and soft by the cuticle area, giving the illusion that it's kind of like your natural nails, even though it's not. I pressed so hard on these, I kind of almost hurt myself there, but I just wanted to show you guys how nice and reinforced these tips are. So I went ahead and picked up the rest of the tips for the rest of my nails. Once I was happy with my sizes, now I'm pulling out my BTARTBOX mini lamp. This is just to help me with the flash curing of the tips. Next up, I grabbed my solid glue gel, and immediately as I am pressing it out of the tube, it's pretty much exactly the same product, but I must say the flat nozzle really came in handy. I kind of feel like it just helped distribute the product very well in the inside of the tips. Once I'm happy with the amount of product that I have in there, I go ahead and start pressing the tip at a 45-degree angle directly onto my natural nail. Now the best thing about this solid glue gel is that once it sits on your nail plate, it is not going to move, giving you time to make sure that the tip is nice and aligned, it is not sitting skew, it is perfectly straight. And once I'm happy, making sure that I don't have any air bubbles, I go ahead and flash cure using my BTARTBOX mini lamp. And as you can see, you guys, it looks amazing, so flawless. In just a matter of seconds the tip is on and it looks great. Now I went ahead and did pretty much the same for the rest of my nails. For my index finger, the same way, making sure that the tip is sitting straight before I start curing. And I love that because sometimes I really do find that my nail will be skew only after I'm done. So I love that the solid glue gel gives me enough time to make sure that it's nice and straight. I did have a little bit of overflow by the cuticle area, but I'm able to let go of the tip, grab a brush and clean up just so I don't cure the gel onto my skin, which is amazing. So I went ahead and pretty much did exactly the same for the rest of my nails. Applied the tips, very easy, very quick. And once I was done with my whole hand, I went ahead and grabbed my bigger LED lamp and cured the overall set for 60 seconds. This is just to 100% guarantee that the gel is nice and dry underneath there. And once I was happy with that, I go ahead and grab just a hand file just to remove the little nibs at the end, just to make sure that they look nice and neat. Next up, I just grab a baby wipe and just cleanse my nails. I just find that a baby wipe works better instead of using like an alcohol and acetone, because those might damage the actual base coat or the actual paint on the nail. So baby wipe does a great job, and as you guys can see, my nails look amazing. These were by far the easiest BTARTBOX I've ever had to attach to my nails. Now next up, I wanted to create some art on the actual tip. You guys know I like challenging myself, so for today I'm doing some character nail art, Minnie Mouse to be specific. And I just decided, you know what, let's try it out. I figured the black will be perfect to do this type of nail art on, and I just started outlining the head. After I was done with that, I went ahead and outlined the inside of Minnie Mouse's face. Now you guys, this was the first time ever I actually attempted to do a character design. I think it's called character design. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I had such a fun time doing this. It took me hours, by the way, but the end results were definitely worth it. So I took my time and I just made sure that everything looks proper. So I went ahead and just outlined her face with a nice yellow tone gel. After I was done with that, I did another coat of that off camera, and this is how it looks after the second coat. Now it's time to start with the smaller details. So I'm doing just half of her face because I wanted to give myself an easier job. So I did just the tip of her nose and just a crease, just the crease on top of her nose. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and did her eyes, and this was not easy to do. It probably took me like 7 or 8 tries to get everything right. Once I was happy with her eyes, I'm going ahead and outlining them with the black. Well, this took me forever to get correct as well. Once I was done with that, I go ahead and do her irises, and I added her lashes. Now for her big red bow, I went ahead and laid a layer of white first because I really wanted to pop up against the black, and then right on top of the white I painted it with some red gel. Once I was happy with how that looked, I went ahead and outlined it with black off camera, and I added the dots on top of the bow, and just like that, you guys, the design was done, and I was so happy. I still had areas where I was like, okay, it could have been better. I went ahead and outlined her ears and the rest of her face with just some white so that it pops up against that black, and very cute. For my first character design, not bad at all. I'm definitely going to do more in the future. Now for the rest of the nails, I just wanted to do the cute little Minnie Mouse silhouette, and I did all of them off camera. As you can see there, I did it with a white base first, and I went ahead off camera and painted red on top of each and every one of them, and they looked so cute, you guys. I'm so glad that I did this set. Now it's time to put the reinforced gel to the test. I'm going ahead and I'm going to paint each and every one of my nails with this coat. Now it's more on the thicker side, so you want to make sure as you're applying it evenly, and you're taking your time and making sure that you're covering all the important stuff. I like that they came with this reinforcement gel because I saw a while back a few people were complaining that their tips were peeling. What I love about BTARTBOX is that they listen to their clients. They came back with feedback, and they came back with a product to help solve that problem. So the reinforcement gel is just to make sure that the product lasts longer, protect the French design, and also protect the nail, making sure that the nails last even longer. And I think that is just so amazing. I went ahead and applied on the rest of the nails off camera, then I cured my lamp for 60 seconds. After that, now I'm going in with the BTARTBOX top coat. Again, I'm making sure that I'm applying this very evenly onto the nail, making sure that they are nice and coated. I went ahead and did the rest of my nails off camera, and I cured in my lamp for 60 seconds. And finally, now I'm going in with my cuticle oil and just applying it on my cuticles, making sure that they're nice and moisturized. And you guys, for my first ever character nail set, this is the final look. I think they look amazing, so cute, and I think the black French just complemented the whole design even more. I absolutely love these. And I found that the reinforcement top coat made the nails look even more like an acrylic set or a gel set, which is absolutely awesome. Outside, this is how the nails look. Now you guys know I love my outside shots because you get to see how the nails look a natural light. I even love the top coat. You guys can see it left such a nice smooth surface area to the overall nails. They're just the cutest. I can't get over them. And just like that, you guys, we've reached the end of the video. Again, I want to take a moment here and thank BTARTBOX for sending these products my way. I have no complaints for any of these products. Absolutely 10 out of 10. I think they are amazing, from the tips to the reinforcement top coat all the way to the solid glue gel. Now I do have a coupon code for you guys, Necta15, and I'll leave everything linked in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the like button, might as well subscribe and join in the family. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. It means the world to me. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.